from the Lord to hear. Eileen M. Illustrated by Cory Godbey. Radio and readings by JPs English Time. To be perfect. Cory opened his piano book and sighed. Only 3 more days until he would play his song in church. He stared at the page and then down at the keyboard. Carefully, he placed his fingers on the keys and played the first 6 notes. Holy, holy, holy. He thought of the words as he played. Then he stopped and looked out the window. Mom came in and stood by the piano. Don't stop. It sounds nice, she said with a smile. Sunday's a big day, isn't it? Cory nodded without looking up. Mom kept watching him. What's the matter, Cory? She asked. I don't think I want to play, Mom, he said. Can you call Mrs. Howard and tell her I can't do it? But your song sounds really good, said Mom. You've worked hard on it. Why don't you want to play? Cory gazed down at his hands in his lap. Last night, I dreamed I was playing in church, he said. I made a lot of mistakes. People were laughing at me. Cory, that was just a bad dream, said Mom. You don't need to let that scare you. But what if it really happens? I don't want to make any mistakes. I want my song to be perfect. Mom sat down beside him on the piano bench. She was silent for a moment. Cory stared at the black and white notes on the page until they looked blurry. He blinked and quickly wiped his hand across his eyes. Suddenly, Mom stood up. I'll be right back, she said. I'm going to get something. To give my best. Mom came back with a card in her hand. Do you remember this? She asked. She handed the card to Cory. Cory laughed. Did I draw this? Mom smiled. When you were only 3, she said, you gave it me for Mother's Day. What is this a picture of? It just looks like a bunch of scribbles. You said it was a picture of me working in my garden, said Mom. She laughed with him this time. Cory put the card on the piano. It is a really bad drawing, he said. You kept it all this time? All this time, said Mom. It was special to me because you made it for me. Cory was quiet for a moment. What does all this have to do with my song? Mom said. Are you playing your song for the people at church or for the Lord? Cory thought hard. Well, for the Lord, he said at last. Then the Lord will look at your song the way I look at this card, said Mom. I look at it and think about a boy that I love. I think about a boy who wanted to give something he made just for me. Mom smiled. But if I make a mistake, other people besides God will hear, said Cory. They might, said Mom. You should practice well and try very hard not to make a mistake. But even if you do, God will still be pleased. Cory sat up taller on the bench. God sees into your heart, Mom said. He sees the best that you've given him with your heart. Mom patted Cory on the arm and stood up. I'd better let you practice a little more, she said. She went to put the card away. Cory turned back to his music. He looked at the words. Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty. All thy works shall praise thy name in earth and sky and sea. Holy, 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 merciful and mighty, God in three persons, blessed Trinity. Then he began to play the song, just for the Lord to hear.